Hello and welcome to AChipOffTheOldBlockToys. I'm Jeff, and today we're going to review the Coruscant Guard Gunship. This is not the first gunship that LEGO's come out with. They've come out with a couple others that are a little bit bigger than this. They come out with the Ultimate Collector Series one a while back, and then they've come up with the little tiny one on the Venator class Ultimate Collector Series one, and they've also come out with a couple poly bags. So they come out with several different versions of this, so this is kind of fun to review, but also difficult, and we'll get into that. So let's get into some of the basics here. This is set number 75354, just released in 2023, 1,069 pieces, 5 minifigures, and it retails for $139.99. And speaking of minifigures, let's talk about those. So these minifigures here, there's 5 of them, like I said, and they're all unique to this set. That can change in time, maybe, but let's go over who they are. We've got Chancellor Palpatine here. We've got 2 of these Clone Shock Troopers, Coruscant Guard, and we've got a Clone Trooper Commander, Fox, Coruscant Guard, and then we have Padme Amidala. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool that they're all unique to this set, and we're going to go ahead and slide these aside. Okay, so whenever we do a review, we do a couple things. We go over the dimensions, and then we rate 5 things at first, and that is value, creativity, playability, ease of build, part out value, and we rate those 0 to 10, and then we go with averaging those, and that's the rank. So that's a 6 rating on this, or review. So let's go over the dimensions. This thing is 14.5 inches long. It is 16.5 inches wide and is 6 inches high, tall. So that basically works out to 37 centimeters, 42 centimeters by 15 centimeters. All right, so a couple different things too. When we do the value, this thing, I don't like stickers, and you guys know that. This thing has a total of 5 stickers in it, as you see here. I wish they would have printed these. I think it would have looked better. But as far as the piece count, or price per piece, $139.99 divided by 1,069 pieces is 13.1 cents. I don't think that's a bad price, especially for a licensed set. Most Lego sets are about 12 cents these days, you know, around 12 cents, let's put it loosely. So 13 cents, 13.1 cents for a licensed set, that's not a bad deal. So I'm going to give it a 9. The only reason I take one off is stickers. I don't like stickers. And yeah, I'm sticking it to them with the stickers. Anyway, alright. Creativity though. I do have a problem with creativity. I mean, this does look like a gunship, don't get me wrong. However, it is very, very weak. I'd hate to say it, but Lego trying to cut corners is very obvious on this set. And mainly because the scale of this thing. I'm going to pull the one that came out in 2002, the first gunship they came out with. I'm going to put it right here so you guys can see the size difference. So if you look at it, you can see this one's a lot bigger. It's even, I mean, it's longer, it's like a dwarf size almost. I don't like that. As far as the other ones, it's pretty much the same. These little panels, they come on, they open, this comes down for the troopers. It's got the rear gun, it's got the top gun, it's got the front gun, it has the 2 pilots, that kind of stuff. And these things, they do come up. So I mean, it does have some of the features of the other ones, but it's just weak. The other ones have rocket launchers, both versions do. This one does not. This one does include a handle though for you to pick it up, and it actually is strong enough to support the weight. But given that they went cheap on it, I don't really like that. I can only give creativity a 6. Playability, I can give it a 9. It's not a bad one, but because they missed the rocket launcher, I don't really like that, so I'm going to dock it a point. Also, ease of build's a 9. It wasn't that hard of a build, I gotta be honest. You know, I mean, there's a little bit of technique in here, but it's not too bad. And as far as the instruction booklet, I didn't find any errors this time. It was one booklet with 347 steps. So not too bad, you know, especially for 1,000 pieces. That's an average of 3 pieces per page, which isn't bad. I mean, really, not too complicated. Part out value, though, only give it an 8. And that is because all the wedge plates are, in my opinion, especially in dark red, are hard to use somewhere else. Unless you're going to build some sort of stunt airplane or whatever with it, it kind of is hard to use. So I'll give that an 8. And if you average all those out, that's an 8.2. So it's got a decent score, but not a great score overall. Also, because I do like to do this, let's go ahead and break these other ones out. Now, this one right here is not, and I made a mistake. I said this was the one from 2002. This is actually the one from 2008. The one from 2002 is over here. So these things have definitely progressed over time, and they are different. So, and you can tell this one's aged. It's yellowing in some places. This one's not yellowing too bad. This one has yellowed quite a bit, actually, especially right here and up here too. But you know what? That happens with white pieces with Legos. You can't avoid it. And I don't dock it value because it still has clutch, and you can still use them. They just yellowed. And by the way, I have done the peroxide with these white pieces, and it does work for a while, but then they go back yellow again. So I don't really feel it's worth it. So I don't really do that to my Lego. Anyway, this one was released in 2002. This is set 7163. It has 638 pieces and 8 minifigures. Now, I don't have all the minifigures right here. In fact, my battle droids, the bulked up ones, they have actually cracked, the legs have, so I'd have to replace those. But it has the 2 pilots, it's got the front guns. This one's a little bit different. This is the only one that opens up like this, and it reveals a little compartment here. This is the only one. And of course it doesn't, there it goes back in. We do have the 2 gunners here, the 2 gunners here, and we have this little thing that comes up, and then this thing's supposed to come up too, but it don't want to, so we won't force that. I don't want to break it and have to fix it. And it does have the rear gun right here. And well, next we have the other one that came out in 2008. This is 1,004 pieces, 7 minifigures. And this one's a little bit different. Instead of opening up like that, instead these things open up on the side, and if I can get it to cooperate, there it goes. And then it's got this little hovercraft here. This was not weaponized. This is very simple, and it has a place for 2 pilots, and then it has here's this little, I don't know what this is, maybe a Bacta tank for injured soldiers. I don't really know. And it does have the top rockets, the front guns, and it has the rocket launchers here. These are flick missiles. They actually do work. And then we've got the 2 gunners. And what's different is this one does not have a bottom for the minifigures to fit. This one actually does. And then of course the famous opening up of this, that does that. And then it does have the rear gun. So anyway, those are those ones. And of course we just can't be outdone here. We have the Ultimate Collector Series one, so let me go get that and we'll show you that one. And of course here we've got the granddaddy of them all, the Ultimate Collector Series Republic Gunship, which was set number 75309, released 2 years ago in 2021, 3,285 pieces and 2 minifigures. So this one here is very awesome. It's got the rocket launchers, and they actually spin. It's got the 2 cockpits, of course they're much bigger. And we've got the gunner's little thing here. I've got 2 of them, 1 on each side. We've got these gunner's things too. And of course they got the doors that do close, sort of. They always have this open spot here. And I kind of wish they would have done a speeder bike on this one, because they did it on one of the other smaller ones, but that's alright. This one's much more detailed. I do like it. And if it looks like I just put it back together, well, I ain't gonna lie, I just did. This thing has not fared very well in the move. It didn't fare very well on the shelf. It was very dusty, very dirty, and I just took a paintbrush to it, a clean one that's ever been painted, used with paint, to brush it off. It did a decent job. It could probably use a couple wet wipes or something, because it's pretty nasty. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the review, and I hope you've enjoyed the extra sets, the different versions over time. I know I've sure enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and leave me a comment below. In addition, if you guys want to support the channel, you can please head over to my Bricklink store if you need pieces for the builds that you're doing. I've got about 800,000 pieces. Links in the description. I do ship within 1 business day in most cases. Also, if you have the means and you'd like to, please head over to PayPal. I have a link in the description to make a donation. Also, if you can't do anything financial, and that's totally okay if you can't, please like this video. That really helps. Watch a second video of mine right after this one. That really helps. The algorithm, you're tickling it pink there when you do that, so please do that. Or be my marketing department and share a link to this video or any other video that I do on other social media platforms to let people know that it's here and that it's a cool channel. I like to do these reviews, and I like to bring out older sets to compare them to and that kind of stuff. Alright guys, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.